Doyle delivered to the general public what would become the most replicated literary character in all of English literature. A high-functioning sociopath living at a London flat at 221B Baker Street. Holmes's character was based on a real-life individual, though. Maybe you didn't know this. Dr. Joseph Bell, who was a surgeon at the Royal Infirmary of Edinburgh. And Bell was so legendarily able to extrapolate foregone conclusions from incomplete data as a doctor that Doyle, who worked for him, thought that I'm going to take those characteristics and infuse them into a character called Sherlock Holmes. And if you don't believe me, anyone that's ever seen the television show House will realize that House is Holmes. House, Holmes, Watson, Wilson, high-functioning sociopath, addicted to opiates, unable to foment and keep intimate relationships. It is all there. And also wrong many, many times and infused with a level of arrogance that was almost incomprehensible. I wanted to ask myself, what kind of a card player would Holmes have been if he was to take his skills and use them at the card table? And I realized that Holmes had three levels of skills that were presented routinely in the books. One is what we call observation of known quantities. The second is anthropological observation. And three, deductive reasoning. That's the most famous one. So how would this apply if I was using it, or if he was using this at the card table? And so it would work like this. Observation of known quantities is simply this: a workman knows his tools, as they say. And so what I'd like to do is, because this is what I do all the time, I would like, in fact, if you don't mind, you're in the perfect position. Would you help me? Would you just cut a portion of cards off and hand them to me, if you would? And would you go ahead and take the next card so I can't see it, and don't let anybody else see it if you don't mind, okay? Here's the deal. Within the process of me holding cards like this, I should be able to tell you exactly how many cards you handed me. This would be observation of known quantities. And this, based upon weight, sight, and general experience, I'm going to say there are 26 cards in this. I will count them quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Thank you very much. Okay. Yes.
Got that one.
Second phase is anthropological observation. This is where they say that every card player, no matter their skill level, betrays information about their poker hand using a series of personal tics. We refer to them in the poker world as tells, the card playing world. This is why the World Series of Poker, you see the sunglasses and the hats to conceal information. My job now is to try to figure out the identity of that card based upon questions that I ask you. Not to put you on the spot terribly much here.
So I probably need to look at it then.
Look at it now. Look at it now. Okay? So that we have that information. Okay? Now, the first thing I have to do is I have to eliminate, because this is a complete deck of 52 cards. First of all, I have to determine whether your card is red or black. Now, you're pretty stoned, but there was a slight lean anticipatory when I said red, and you kind of did, and you probably didn't pick up on it. I'm going to say your card is black based upon your reaction. Is it a black card?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're down to 26 cards. Now I have to figure out whether it's a club or a spade. A club or a spade. There is a thing called micro-expressions. It's very, very slight. There's a certain confirmation thing that happens in the eye. It happened on the right eye for you. I'm going to say that your card is a club. Am I correct?
You're correct.
So now, wait, we're down to 13 cards.
Okay.
13 cards, and that's it. Okay, so we're going to go, I'm going to say your card is either a low card or a high card. Here's the thing. You laugh. There was a relief when I said high card. I'm going to say it's a low card. I'm going to say ace. Now, let's go ahead and call ace a low card so that that value is considered low in your mind. Otherwise, the reactions will be wrong. Ace, 2, 3. 4 we would consider low. 3, you're waiting for me to say 2. 2 of clubs. Is it a 2?
It's a 2.
Jesus.
Wow.
2 of clubs right there.
Yeah.
Lastly, now, here's the last part. So it is casino procedure for cards to be shuffled, and I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these. I want you to see this is as legitimate of a shuffle as you can get, okay? So even if the cards were in some sort of order, they're now leaving that order. And this is the procedural way that cards are done for playing. Now, deductive reasoning is the last one. This is the thing that Holmes is the most famous for. There's a famous quote in the books that says, if you eliminate the impossible, whatever else remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. And this is the basis for deductive reasoning. Well, how would this apply to cards? The number one question I get asked, could you count cards? Card counting. Something everyone is familiar with Rain Man doing at the table. Well, the way it would work in a legitimate game, and I would like to do it this way, is that these cards would be played in a game, and then and as we go along, these cards would be exposed at the face up on the table, and I would see them. So as we got down to just the last few cards in the deck, I should know at least what those cards are, even though I may not know who's holding them. So since you helped me with this, now Don, you understand what I'm saying here. I want to get rid of most of the deck, so tell me where to cut away, okay? Pretend the cards are being played, and we've played a lot of cards, so we want to leave a few, but hopefully not too many, so it doesn't take all night.
All right, start at the beginning again.
Okay.
I want to start over. Yeah.
You want me to? That's a lot of cards.
Okay. No, maybe I don't understand.
Okay.
She's smarter.
Pretend that most of the deck has been played. So
Okay.
basically, we want to leave the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so just stop me somewhere.
Yes.
All right.
Here? Here?
Yeah. No,
Here?
I said yes.
Okay, here?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's just do this. Let's just pretend. Okay, so these are all the cards that have been played. These are all the cards. In fact, we'll mix these up even more. There's still a lot of cards, but here's what I want you to do. I want you to take those cards and you hold them. What I have to do now is I have to look at the rest of the deck and see exactly what
that
we've
is a
got
lot of
here.
cards.
It is, but that's okay. What I mean by this is that I am now looking at these are the cards that have been played, okay? So what I'm going to do is, as you're looking at those, I'm going to call out what I think you're holding.
Okay.
And I'd like it, when I do, would you throw it face up right here on the table?
Okay.
Okay? Queen of Spades. 10 of Diamonds. 6 of Clubs. Ace of Hearts. 9 of Diamonds. 4 of Clubs. 2 of Hearts. 7 of Diamonds. 3 of Clubs. 4 of Hearts. You got 1 left. 6 of Diamonds.
Yeah.
Wow.